But let me start from something quite general. Yes,
Okay.
we observe what's going on in Irish market. We know now the economy is opening, and we saw a lot of opportunities now in tourism market. We start to seeing lots of opportunities in the food industry, or maybe food delivery, like Just Eat. Now we can see development of tech. What do you think will be the key trends, where the trends are going now in the next months or years?
It's very interesting, and we ran a poll there a couple of months ago actually, and they were really interesting results, and you wouldn't have got the same results a few years ago. And it's almost like, and you've probably seen this yourself, Kristof, the lockdown and the pandemic has made people reflect and almost take stock. What's important to them, what their values are, what do they really want to be doing? And some of the results were really surprising. For example, we asked about following lockdown, what do people want to do in terms of their career? And only a small percent, relatively small percent, said that they wanted to excel in their current role. The other options were much more popular. Now the most popular option was to find another job. Okay, another job. So they wanted to change job first of all. That was the most popular, and that was only 30%, 30-odd%. Other ones wanted to completely transition their career, not do what they've done before, completely change and do something that they really enjoyed doing and wanted to do. And even more surprising was the fact that they were prepared to go back to education, prepared to go into entry-level roles to make that transition happen, to learn the skills basically and get their foot in the door. And a quarter of respondents said that they wanted to start their own business. And I'm pretty sure very few of these have started a business before, but they just, during all this time, one of the things we've had during the lockdown was a chance to reflect. And a lot of people done a lot of reflecting. There was nothing else really to do. A lot of them have come to the conclusion, you know what, I don't like what I'm doing. I'm off the treadmill now, but I want to do something completely different. And that's opened up so many different opportunities for potential entrepreneurs. I'm delighted to see, for example, the Guinness Enterprise Centre really expanding, and a lot of these hubs really expanding and taking on new clients who want to start their own business and so on. There's always been great support there. Those supports really improving. And in terms of, one thing I've noticed as well is that the remote working has opened up a lot of possibilities also. And even for myself, a lot of people have actually started businesses where they're working remotely and working online, because it opens up a much bigger catchment area. So for example, my clients, I used to always travel to see my clients. Now I don't have to travel. Now I want to travel, but I don't have to travel. My clients can be in America, Europe, UK, can be anywhere in the country. I can meet have 4 or 5 different meetings from all sectors of the planet, basically, providing my service, which wouldn't have been possible before lockdown. But this is just something that has evolved. So there's opportunities there for people to work remotely. Another thing that's actually happened is that some of the industries, for example, that were always bubbling and about to expand, they didn't go backwards, they delayed. For example, the hospitality sector and so on, the tourism sector, they took a big knock. They come, and the aviation, obviously, has been decimated. But they are really starting to pick up again big time. But the whole manufacturing, for example, the pharmaceutical and the healthcare manufacturers, that's really, really expanded. The tech places are really expanding. So there's opportunities everywhere. And I think even the remote working has created more opportunities for businesses. And they've actually seen the potential. Oh, well, listen, we don't have to have all these people in an office. And people working at home has given them more time. In most cases, it's given them a better quality of life, because they go to the gym, they can see their family, they can do things in between the work and so on. The secret is to know when you're working and when you have your social time. You've got to make sure you keep them separate. It's very easy to fall into the trap of actually being in your bedroom, which is now your office, and actually be working morning, noon, and night, and never switching off. That's unhealthy as well. And to be honest, I've fallen down that trap a few times. But it's lots of opportunities out there to work for yourself, to change your career, and there's lots of job opportunities for people that want to work for somebody else. And it's even the jobs market. I think the last figures they gave, that this time 2 years ago, we are 15% ahead on the jobs market than we were then. So the change has been rapid, and it's really encouraging. It's really exciting. I'm delighted to see it as well, to be honest.
This is exactly experience I had. Most of the clients after pandemic or at the end of pandemic wanted actually to change, completely change. You were right. They are seeing that they're unhappy, unfulfilled in their fields. And this desire to change was so strong because, you know, the time of lockdown was prolonged and prolonged. They're so strong growing in them that they come, it brought them, elevate them to the level of decision. They made a decision, then it was much easier for them to make an investment and make that change. And I absolutely noticed that the same, because of course before pandemic, as you, I met them face to face in the office. There were few of us in the office. I, as much as was allowed, I had to escape from house, come to the office. I was alone. It's to change that environment. It's to be a bit, you know, feed your brain or change environment to be a little bit healthier, have healthier approach to work. I've noticed that the same. The clients needed a change, and sometimes not only to change their career drastically, but even to question the meaning of what they do.
Well, what did you think about this video? Feel free to join our LinkedIn group and comment below the video. Hopefully I will see you soon. Thank you.